me cater to you. Let me cater to you. Let me cater to you. I wanna let you know, girl, that you know that I am what you do. So if I be real street, my life will be purpose without you. If I want it, I'm gonna ask you. Cause I am to be there. Challenge me for the better for you. Let me cater to you.
Hello everyone, thank you for coming to the channel. And as you can see, who we gonna be talking about tonight, okay? There's a lot of controversy swirling around this young man, and really it's like a R. Kelly type situation. I'm like, okay, was he looking for a mail order bride and Chris Stokes just hooked him up? Now you know everything over here is allegedly. We just flapping our gums, chewing the fat, having a conversation about shit that's happening out there in the world today. And we looking like, well, damn. You know what I'm saying? We never knew this person would go this far for love. Well, honey, what them streets out there talking about and the YouTube community is fussing about is why this, I guess he was in his latter 30s when he met her, and he was saying that she was 17. When in actuality, just from the behind the scenes, getting some unauthorized, unpublished words, okay, saying that he was dating her when she was 15, because she ran away when she was 13. And again, all of this is allegedly, because I don't do no damn research, okay? I just be wanting to come over here, express my opinions, and get my family here talking with me, okay? And we already know, class, what we already know. Everything is what? Allegedly over here. And make it make sense, all right? Unless we come out and tell you we got an exclusive and we got it from the horse's mouth, okay? Because I can definitely tell you I ain't gonna be doing nothing because I ain't got no money to be paying nobody. I'm like my sisters, Fraser, Lori, 89, and Marie Hill. They told me, don't let your mouth write a check your ass can't cash. And then it can be said, don't write a check that your ass can't cash. So the other one is like, don't let your mouth write a check your ass can't cash. And hell, we ain't saying nothing over here. We just having conversations. We meditating on it. And we just giving our feedback of what we think about the bullshit that's going on. Because there's plenty of bullshit up in this story that he doing over there at, I think it's TV1. He has a little unsung thing he's trying to get off his chest. I'm like, nah, baby, don't tell your side, okay? Tell the truth, all right? And you don't want this young lady to grow up and she hit her 30s and 40s and she start trying to put your ass in jail. Because you were probably like 56, you were probably 70 years old, okay? And she'll be running through your money if you got any to be, had. But from what the streets are talking, Marcus, you were dating that girl, getting with that girl when she was 13, 14 years old. Now, what does that make you? Class, can we say it? Oh, pedophilia, okay? Pedophilia. Y'all know where I'm going with it. He was a groomer, allegedly. Meaning he saw something that he wanted, and he just couldn't wait until she was ripe. Like at, say, 21, okay? And that's being a young adult. Okay, 22 is when she don't finish college or some type of extra schooling she needed to get her education on and her money on. Now, we had already heard in the past that Chris Stokes had did some things with MX, I think it was called, or IX. And, what was the other, what was they played in a movie? With Kid and Play. Damn, I can't think. Anybody know what? Dang, I can't think of it now. They was in a little boy group. But I can't, it's not registering in my mind. I need my family to come help me out. Tell me, what was it, B2K? What was like, Austin, what was the children name that played in Kid and Play, where Kid was getting married? Immature. Okay, we're not sure. It might be immature. Hell, it might be B2K. We don't know. Okay, but I know my family know. I need you to get down in the comments and tell me what the hell I'm talking about. Okay. But yeah, they said Marcus Houston was groomed allegedly by Chris Stokes, and it just went on and on and on. So now the victim has become to be the victimizer, because I don't care. You think you know what you want when you 16, 17, 18 years old, but you have no clue until you get out in the real world and have to fend for yourself, meaning pay your rent, pay your house, housing, meaning the same thing as rent, your utilities, your clothes, and your food. And by the time you get finished on trying to figure out, can you do this by yourself, or do you need to stay with your mom a little longer? I'm just saying, because the world is not fair out there. It's not fair. It has its ups and it has its downs. But let's get into a little bit of what we definitely know. We think we know, because we're getting it from a source, of course, and we like to cite our sources. It's rollingout.com, okay? And the person that wrote up this article was Terry Shropshire, all right? He touted that Marcus Houston talks about being 37 and meeting a 17-year-old who became his wife. Okay, well, technically, he shouldn't have been on no verge of trying to date no 17-year-old or even getting with her. Okay, seems like it's a crime and a shame and a scandal to me. Now, of course, ain't nothing new under the sun. This shit was going on when my age group, my mama age group, and it goes on further, okay? On down the generations, okay? That's just how it is. But now we have laws in place that we say, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. She don't have the mentality of a woman at 17 to even think about trying to call herself getting married. But if you don't got your eyes set on something and you ordered the bride to be, you're going to make her what you feel you think she should be. Okay? And it seems like it's a controlling thing. But let's get on into the article. I don't tear it too long on my speculations and accusations that are just not founded at all. Okay? I'm just running my mouth. Okay? Flapping my jaws. Okay, but anyway, it says the singer and actor assures audiences that nothing inappropriate happened until his wife became of legal age. Whereas at 17, she's still not at a legal age unless she wanted to get emancipated. And then she still had to prove how she going to keep up utilities, housing, job, and school. Because she's still in school and she was smart as hell and graduated early. Then she need to be carrying her ass to college if she's that well received with the knowledge of education, okay? But anyway, we go on. It says former immature. Okay, see, I got my answer right there. Fam, y'all didn't even have to help me. I just should have waited till I had to read this commentary. But it says former immature group singer Marcus Houston is being battled around the internet in the aftermath of his discussion on how he met a 17-year-old girl, Maya, when he was 37, then married her when she turned 19. Houston assures audiences on the latest episode of ultra-popular TV One series Uncensored that nothing inappropriate happened and they didn't have a spiritual connection until she became of legal age. Now, see, let's just take the spiritual connection out of it, period, okay? Unless we back in the caveman days and we go, ooga, 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 whoop, I want you for my wife. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got no clubs and we ain't back in no caveman and woman days, all right? We up in here. We in the century, okay? We up in the 21st century. So we ain't believing the bullshit. So don't come with the bullshit because we ain't believing it. We just are not believing this type of bullshit coming from you. And then you couldn't even come out and say you were dating her at 17, okay? We didn't see no pictures of y'all rolling around. This is going to be your future wife, because you were still too old for a period and point blank. But getting back to the article, It says, me and my wife's situation is a little different. How we met through mutual friends and everything like that. Houston explains in the clip. When I met my wife, she was 17. So really, conversation, really no connection until you know she was age. She was of age. Now, if you had no connection, if you had no foolies or dealings with her, then she could have met somebody else. And she could have been playing you on the side. But see, we kind of think over here at the house, it's kind of like a married thing, a male to order bride is what we're thinking over here. Meaning, you knew this girl. You knew this girl when she was in her teenage years, trying to figure herself out, trying to get through her puberty age, trying to understand why she has to have a period and why she has to hurt at least a couple of days each month when each new month come in. You see what I'm saying? Okay. Let's go. But it's on. He's going to be having a story or unsung, what do you call it? Unsung, uncensored type conversation with TV1 about this whole speculation and what's going on of him trying to marry somebody much, much younger than him. And he should have been in jail with Kales and Bill Cosby and all that situation. Should be somebody, just a hot shame and a scandal. Going back to the article, it says, while social media trounces Houston for bonding with a teenage 20 years his junior, he explains that there was an undeniable bond and shared religious belief. But you just said when she was 17, y'all had no connection. So what is it? You have a connection, you don't have a connection. Did you have a connection when she was 13, 15 years old, or did you have a connection when she turned 19? Make it make sense, because right now it ain't making no goddamn sense right now, okay? Not what I'm saying and what I'm looking at. Okay, but anyway, he goes on to say, people don't understand it, and I got a lot of backlash from marrying someone that was 19. Because teen, you hear the ting-a-ling, ting. That means teenager. That woman's not knowing anything about living life or being exposed to life's mysteries and experiences. You robbed her of that. But anyway, going back to the article, it says, when we did finally start to talk, I was like, this woman is like me. And when I would talk to her, we had spiritual connection. I feel like that's the most important thing. We both love God. We both love Jehovah. And that was key. Houston said, now, golly, we're going to take that whole sentence out about Jehovah and God and all that, because God ain't nowhere near this. This total chaos is what we got here. Total chaos. And we building something that we want to build and have and be in love with. Because, baby girl might find somebody else in the industry that she might be having eyes set on. Give her a little more time. Because right now you got her way down. You got her in no position where she could think for herself and do for herself. You see what I'm saying? You almost got her like dependent on you with a little one. Okay? But anyway, I'm trying to figure out. They said she ran away now. This is all speculation. We ain't put no accusation on it now. But they said she ran away trying to find her real mom. She found her real mom. And then her mom had to take care of her off the books, meaning don't get no kind of funding for her. But then it's strange how she became friends with Chris Stokes' daughter. And that's the mutual friendship he's talking about. Okay, I do believe. But going back, it says being able to start being around her and talking to her, we connected through music. Marcus said, her spirit, her kindness, her heart reminds me a lot of my mom. You know, we connected on so many different levels. Now, you just asked. You just piss poor of a man and a human being is what you are, other than a pedophilia. Okay, other than that, a pedo. You know where I'm going with it. Because your mama, I'm sure, did not raise you to be subjecting yourself to somebody that's not, can't even really understand why she probably have a period and why she having a baby. Because that right there is going to consume a lot of her lifetime and trying to make sure her baby good. Well, she don't even know if she good. She never had a chance to live. Never had a chance to be out there and have a couple of boyfriends. You know what I'm saying? Have a couple of heartbreaks. No, you subjected her to marriage, to motherhood, to being that's a hot mess all in itself. And that little baby, that pretty little baby, got to be dealt with you two. Ooh, and you as a dad. No, everything that I'm getting right here, right about now, they saying you ain't no good, Chris. I mean, well, yeah, Chris ain't no good either for trying to mix and match with this young girl here. It's not making sense, and I can't make it make sense. The family. Y'all know how I do. I go on and talk about it, make my opinions known. And then I salute you all to open up the floor to tell me what y'all thought about the situation. Get down in them comments. Has MarquesHouston lost his goddamn mind? I believe he have. Because we sure are living in Sodom and Gomorrah when we can go and sit there and say, I don't want nobody my age group. I want to date somebody 20, 30 years old. Hey, what you want to give them? When they coming out of the mother's womb, that's where you want them? You want to hold on to them until they turn 13, 14 years old? That's sick as hell. Sick as hell. I won't be watching the story because it's been said too much already that I'm reading and that I'm seeing. I'll pass on that. I'll pass on that. Because we're going to have to let the Lord judge that, all in accordance with how he saw us and how he wanted us to be in this world. And his brother just robbing the cradle. And I mean robbing the cradle big time. But that's all I got. I ain't got no more. So family, y'all get down in the video. And don't forget to go over to my main channel, Deb Chanel's 4 Days World. Subscribe over there, just like you subscribe over here. Because I think I said I need 530 more. I know y'all laughing at me. I need 530 more on this channel so it can become monetized. Now, it don't cost y'all nothing. Now, do that for your sister, your auntie, your grandmother, however you look at me.